So really excited that everybody stayed with us yesterday and hung in there even though we started a little late. Thought we would go ahead and thank some of our sponsors and let you know who is getting us here and who is helping us stay live so that you guys can have this great live feed and watch the show. We will be coming back with the show shortly. Thought we would just go ahead and thank some of our sponsors.
Wherever you are on your ranching journey, we want to invite you to take a look at BRC and our operation and see if we can help you. As seed stock breeders, our goal is that our customers have to be happy and be profitable in the business. And we think you're going to notice a difference when you work with Brandon and I at BRC. And we hope that you'll visit our website or give us a call to check us out.
So thank you to Brandon and Rachel Cottrell for all that they do for the breed and for helping us be here. Then we want to tell you about a few of our sales that we're going to be having. There are going to be some great sales. We at the Brahman Journal have bestcattlesales.com. It's a platform that we've really worked hard on, and we hope you'll enjoy using it. 2DP, Pursuit of Perfection. Christmas Classic online sale. They had a great sale earlier in September and thought, you know, we still have some really great genetics, so let's go ahead and have a Christmas sale. So that's going to be December 12th through 13th on Best Cattle Sales. And then before that sale, we're going to go have that Southern Brahman Opportunity Sale. That's our good friend Tyler Cohen at Bogachita Cattle Company. He's located there in Mississippi. That's southernbrahman.com. So if you are interested in any genetics that he has, let's make sure you check it out on December 3rd and 4th online at bestcattlesales.com. He also had a great sale in September. He had a really good sale in September, and we thought that we could do another one in December. He had, I think, 8 elite lots, and they went really well. If you're here at the national show, you might hunt down Manuel Amperon. Manuel Amperon is Service Seaman, Texas. He has the bull St. Cyr Mr. Imperatus 3S290 that he's representing for CRB Elite. So if you are interested in semen from the St. Cyr bull, you need to visit with Manuel Amperon. They have, that bull is a low birth weight bull. Semen available foreign and domestic, and for those of you that follow the breed and performance numbers, you know that those St. Cyr animals have always been just the best at performance. And we want to thank our friends at Cryogen. Their services include bred recip program, full IVF lab services, equine embryo production, artificial insemination services. They also have products. They have a store on their website where you can buy products. Visit with them. You can visit with Daniel, or Jesus or Wesley. Their numbers are right there on the screen. So visit with them about what they can offer you. And we want to congratulate as well as talk about DB, Dietering Red Brahmins. DB has been breeding champion for over 40 years. They have the DB Atlas Bull, 1/328. That bull was our 2019 grand champion at the International Show in Houston. And then yesterday, it was an exciting day for them. They won back-to-back national champions. They had national champion with a DB branded female that Colin Parker owned and showed last year at the 2019 Nationals. And then this year, they came back with their polled female, Polly, and they were grand champion with her. So Dietering Red Brahmins, check them out when you're looking for red genetics. Want to thank our good friends at Little Pecan. They're committed to producing dual-purpose Brahman and F1 Brayford cattle. They're successful in the show ring and functional in the pasture. They're here on the property. You want to visit them during the show, probably. Chris McCall, give him a shout. Visit with him about their cattle and what they can do for you. Then, of course, we have Mr. V8 195/8. That's the Red Man Bull. The Red Man Bull, that's Heart BC Brahmins. That's another bull that Service Seaman Texas Manuel Amperon promotes and represents. So check out Hart BC Brahman's Red Man Bull. He has some progeny on the ground already. He's a young bull that's done just tremendously well for the Hart BC, and that is Mr. V8 195/8 Red Man.
Here at BRC, we serve cattlemen and ranchers throughout Texas and the Gulf Coast region by selling Brahman bulls, Brahman females, as well as selling Brahman semen worldwide. We realize that as seed stock producers, we must produce cattle that are practical, easy to maintain, easy to handle, as well as ultimately making the commercial cattleman money.
Then, of course, we have J.D. Hudgens Select Replacement Heifer Sale that they're going to be having. That's a great sale that you guys need to mark your calendars. Coming right up. It's November 16 and 17. And so make sure you put that on your calendar. That's going to be online at Cattle in Motion. Yearling beef type females. I was told yesterday they have only 8 females. The sale catalog is up. You can go to that Traditions Fall Sale on Cattle in Motion. Make sure you bid for a great J.D. Hudgens branded female. We're getting ready to start live here shortly.
In your 2020 National Brahman Show.
Also, we want to remind everybody about the Brahman Selecto sale that'll be happening February 6th through 7th, again on Best Cattle Sales next year. And that is our group from Mexico that just had a great online sale. We were really honored to have the very first online auction of cattle ever in Mexico, so that was really fun and exciting. And then we want to give a shout out to J&L Cattle Services. That's our good friend Lena and Joe Henskins. And I think her bull will be showing maybe today. I'm not 100% sure, but there are semen packages available on JLCS HB Mr. Skip Rhino 6/9. He has really knocked it out of the park. He was the 2020 Louisiana Sugar Classic Reserve Grand Champion Bull. And they're going to have some semen packages available this fall and going into the spring. So check out and visit with Lana Henskins. They do a great job. She was in the ring yesterday showing, and it was, of course, always fun to watch her show. Then, of course, we want to have a shout out to our good friends at IS Ranch, their fitting services. Of course, everyone knows the Bishop family, great family there in Florida. It has been an amazing year for them, we can say that. And of course, you know that Brandolyn works for us here at the Brahman Journal. She's been in the ring doing all the photos, and her sister Bethelyn is the fitting service. So IS Ranch Fitting Services, they do a great job. Very, very passionate. Bethelyn is very passionate and a very determined young person. So make sure you visit with them while you're here. And then, of course, we had Glenn Cox sitting with us. He's representing Razorback Farm. Razorback Farm has some tremendous genetics. They really had a great show yesterday. They had calf champion females, some class winners. They wanted to introduce this bull, Mr. V8 202/8. I think he is co-owned with V8 Ranch. This is a beautiful bull that we just went and got some photos of the other day, and he is really a nice bull. He was the centerfold of our November edition. So make sure to look for him. Check out V8 Ranch. They had a great show yesterday. Really good show. They are the home of champions since 1976. And they were Grand Champion Gray Female and Reserve Grand Champion Gray Female. So they had a great show. We want to invite you to check out AT Brahman's Spring Production Sale that we're going to have in 2021 on Best Cattle Sales. And you just need to stay tuned for that 2021 date. And of course, I want to say thank you to Heritage Cattle Company. They have booked their entire year of sales with us at Best Cattle Sales. They really enjoyed our platform. So make sure you visit with them. They have some amazing cattle, as you know. They had a good day yesterday too. Great family, really good people to work with. I know that they had a really, really fun show yesterday probably, and they're looking forward to today, to the bull show. Then, of course, we have our good friends at Ganaderia Las Huastecas. They are on the move. They are on the march. They have some great red Brahman genetics. Everybody knows Primo. And now they're moving part of their herd. From what I understand, they're going to have a division in Texas. So not only do they have cattle in Mexico, which have won and produced and do great in the pasture, but they also are going to have cattle here in the United States. And then Heritage Cattle Company, they are all about Brahman cattle. They have bulls, they have donors, they just do a tremendous job. They're beautiful females, they're world-renowned, semen and embryos, they're breeders of champions. And of course, they are also focused on the juniors as well as Judd's international consulting operation. So they're customer-driven, family-operated, and they bring me coffee. So we're loving them. All right, let's go live into the arena today. We are starting with our class 61. This is class 61, just entering the arena now. We do have the catalog up, I believe. And so you can see who is showing. And these are going to be our Red Spring Bull calves, March through April. March through April of 2020. Here in the arena at the State Fair of Louisiana, which is also our ABBA national show. So very excited to be here. Already have some people watching from all around the world. Let us know where you're watching from. A shout out to everyone that's watching. Let us know what you think. Doug Pierce is the judge. He was judged yesterday. It was a really great show yesterday. We got a late start yesterday. Did not start until just a little late, like 2 hours, sorry. Today we're starting on time, and I have a feeling Mr. Pierce does not go super slow. So stay tuned and stay on the page so you can watch all of the show today. If there's anything you see in the arena and you have a question about, please let us know. Hey Shannon, good to see you joining us. Again, let us know where you're watching from. It's really fun when we see that people are watching from all over the place. Looks like he's already pulling. And so if you did not join us yesterday, had the judge, the kind of the style that he uses is he'll watch the cattle and then he's going to go ahead and he will pull. So the person we're looking at right here in the pink shirt is going to be probably sitting in the first place slot for the moment. Of course, he can always change his mind. Then he'll look at them and then possibly walk them a little bit again. Or just go ahead and place them.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's great to be here with you again. And here we see a nice class of red bull calves to start the day with. Really
Who do you
good
pull
calf
first?
against the class, one that's got great skeleton in it. Really like his muscle design. He's a youthful appearing bull. He's not real fat right now. You know, he's going to continue to grow. He just puts everything that I like. He's got a really good package. Just
1703 thing?
He's about 2 years old. I think he's really nice. Little bull comes inside. I like the best from the rear view. You're talking about a big top, square, hip, booger. It's got a lot of muscle working down into his lower spine. Bounces
Hey
out
Tino,
real nice.
glad you joined
Big
us.
frame is a bull that leads out the glass.
Tino Perez
Like
is
to see
watching
him sit
from
down
Mexico.
on his front feet, a little truer. He has a little turn, but that's okay. He gets out that gets out. The bull that comes in third, kind of more like the bull that wins in last. He gets a little sharper out of his hip, but he's a little softer footed, particularly on his front two as the bull that leads out. Next bull is one that I think's got a lot of good energy, not the bone, the snout is the three bulls that lead out ahead of him.
Hey,
The next
Carlos.
three bulls are really
Good to
nice,
see you.
Good sound feature bulls, just not the stoutness or the
Who was
body
second?
design. Thank you, lady, that I've seen in the three bulls that I used up in the top class.
Okay, so in first place, we had the Joyce Custom Fitters entry, which is the CT Red Hot Rhino, and that's going to be sired by CT Mr. Elmo Rhino and out of CT Madame Bordeaux.
Second place, entry 1676.
And 1676 was second. That was going to be the Mr. JM105. That's sired by ISV Mr. Rolo Noconi and out of IS Miscellaneous.
Entering the ring now is class 62 junior bull calves, have January 1 to February 28, 2020.
Hey Josefina, glad you could join us and watch us. Didn't see you, saw you I think for the meetings, but I don't know if y'all went home or not. But Josefina with Santa Elena is watching us, so thank you very much for watching. And as long as we have Josefina watching us, we're going to just talk about the future of cold red American Brahman. That's right, the Muscus family of Santa Elena. They have some great red genetics. I don't need to say much more about that. They just are very well known worldwide for their amazing red genetics. And they have the VL Rojo Mocho Bull, which is a cold red bull. So thank you very much. She is one of our sponsors. They are there watching us live, so I'm not really sure where exactly. Buenos dias! Chapapote is watching us, so glad that you guys are able to watch. So again, we were talking about our good friends at Santa Elena, and we're in the arena, and this is going to be class number 62, guys. This is class number 62, the second class of our Red Bulls. Also want to remind people, and we'll throw some screens up, but we have Tino watching, and I think we have Chapapote, Rancho Chapapote watching, and just wanted to let them know we really appreciate they had their sale with us on bestcattlesales.com, and that was the Brahman Selecto sale. We've scheduled another one in February, so we're going to have the sale in February, at the beginning of February. And those genetics went all over the world. So really fun to see all of the cattle in different places. Okay, we're getting a shout out to Caleb. And is he in this class? Okay. We'll see if we can find him for you. The judge is going to be just a little on the fast side. We've judged with him before, and so he's already pulled. It looks like he has made a decision for his first place. It looks like if all things remain the same, it will be 1804, and that's going to be a Joyce Custom Fitters entry, and that's going to be a okay, so sitting right there in that first spot with Michael Joyce, the great Michael Joyce on the stick. We have right now our first place for the moment. Beautiful bull. Yep, I agree. Absolutely. That is going to be Mr. Deuce Royal AG, and that is a Mr.
Really
TC
quick bull
Royal
that wins
son.
the class, one that combines the frame, muscle, volume, and soundness to the highest degree, in my opinion. I like this bull as he moves. He kind of drops down to his top line, and that's indicative of how sound he is with the ground. When they flex down their top, when they're moving, they're comfortable. And I certainly feel that bull is. The bull in second is not my kind. He's a thick-ended, modern frame bull that's got a lot of build to him. He's not going to be near as big at maturity, and so you've got to take it and say, how big do I want him to be? He's not one that I think just fits everybody's opinion. He's my opinion, because I like him stout and connected. And he sounds the ground. Just look how he bends down at his knee and hits the ground very soft on his front end. But he's not going to be a big one, so you do with him what you want to do with him. And I like him second here today. The bull in third is one that's extra stout featured. He's the most rugged bull of the class. He's the biggest bone. He's the biggest footed. And he is probably the biggest body in relation to his frame size. It's a little bit waist up in his front end. He doesn't have that shoulder ring reveal. I like to see him just a little bit cleaner, tighter hiding, maybe just a notch, a little bit lighter on his feet. The next bull is really rugged. He's a bigger frame rugged bull.
Hey, Al Rogers,
So
glad you're
I'm
watching.
thinking He might be a little bit big for my taste one day. Use him as you want as a breeder, because he's sound good and he's big bone and he's muscular. A little more balance in this bull. Comes out a little bit cleaner up in his new lap, and probably a little bit nicer and cleaner and tighter in his side. He's going to be a bigger frame too. I just use the more rugged bull of the pair in that little group there. He needs to be stronger behind his hump, but he's got some body and soundness and need more width.
As these bulls walk out, let's talk about who won that class. That was going to be the Joyce Custom Fitters entry of Mr. Duce Royal Ag, and that is a Mr. TC Royal Ag son out of KR Miss Red Lotto. And then in second we had KF Mr. 97. That's going to be a KF Mr. Passport Success. KF Miss Paseo Success was the dam. And of course, we're believing that since it's all KF, that it's going to be a K-Bar Farms bred, and of course Walter's Livestock was on the stick there. We are moving into Class 63. Class 63.
Entering the ring is Class 63 Winter Bull Calves, calved November 1st to December 31st, 2019. The sponsor of this class is Bullseye Ranch.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Since we have some good friends from Mexico watching, we want to remind you that we're going to have that Three Nations sale November 15. That's going to be a historic event with 36 elite lots from the best cattle breeders in Canada, Mexico, and the USA. It's going to be Gray Brahman, Red Brahman, Gujarat, Gyr, Nellore, Simmental, Simbra, and that's on our auction site, bestcattlesales.com. And of course, we also have some of our friends watching that were part of our sale with the Brahman Selecto group. So the Brahman Selecto group, they sold some cattle, and they're going to have another sale with us February 6th through 7th on bestcattlesales.com. So really appreciate all of your support so that we can be here live. And here we are in class 63. Class 63. Al, you guys aren't here. I noticed that. I really miss seeing our good friends Al and Pam Rogers of Box R Caney Creek Cattle. They do a tremendous job in their breeding program. They really have had just knocked it out of the park with their Leon bulls. So their cattle always do really, really well. They've had a great show year last year and this year. Of course, they're not really red, so we're glad you're watching the red show with us, Al. All right, he has started to pull. Looks like we're going to have the Smith Brahmins in that first hole. Or
another good class of young bulls that I think have a great future. The top two bulls are two that I think will get big, they stay sound, they have some muscle shape in them. To me, the bulls has got more dimension to his quarter wins the class. He stands on a bigger forearm, and you know that forearm circumference is indicative of the size and square inches of the ribeye these bulls possess. So he not only's got enough body to produce functional females, but he's got enough punch to him in terms of his top thickness behind to produce much bigger carcasses if he choose to use his bull in crossbreeding program. I think the bull that most closely fits my frame size pattern is the one in second. He too is a real sound footed bull that kind of is very athletic. Balances out better than the bull that wins the class, in my opinion. Just not the power in terms of dimension.
Brandolin.
He's not that big rugged bone bull like the one that wins the class, but he's certainly got it enough. I like the center body dimension of this old bull that stands in third. He is probably the one that's going to produce those easy fleshing, easy to do in females. I really like that about him, the bull that sounded footed. Maybe just not a clean pattern as the two bulls that win the class. The third bull is one that's just kind of meat and potatoes. It's got all the good parts and pieces, not the most rugged bull of the bunch, but a bull that's plenty good in a lot of areas. Like the bone and foot size of the bull that comes out next. He's a little looser in his pasture and kind of rolls just a kick on some of those feet, but a good stout bull that's flexible on the move. He gets out of the trot.
all right, we have one more class before we're going to go to the championship drive for the Red Bulls. So we have one more class, and that's going to be class 64, and then we're going to move into the Red Calf Champion Drive. So we are zooming right along today. But in the first place, we had the Smith Brahmins entry, Mr. J.S. Pole Horizon. That's going to be a CT Mr. Pole Houston son out of DF Miss Rosso. And then in second place, we had the KF Mr. 96. That's going to be a Mr. CC Casanova son out of KF Miss Magnum Sting. So now we're moving into the ring with our class number 64. And after this class 64, we will have our championship drive for our calves here. And just want to remind everybody, I am watching the feed on Facebook so I can see your comments. I don't always necessarily get to them. Hey John, glad to see you watching us. But don't always necessarily get to them. Misty Reese Joyce. Misty, how are you? And your honey just won a class a minute ago, Misty. So I'm sure you already knew that. But so I am not watching the feed, guys, on the YouTube channel. We're streaming live on YouTube also. So if you're talking on YouTube, we do hope that one of our team back at home or in Mexico or someplace else is going to be responding to you. But I'm not able to be everywhere. So, okay, this is class 64. It's the last class prior to the Red Bull Champion Drive, the Red Calf Division. This is the last class of the Red Calf Division. We were talking earlier
Really
about
good group of bulls. I don't see any problem with feet legs.
heritage, and there's Judd right there.
Change ever so slightly, particularly that bull that comes in second wants to turn in just a tick, but I don't think it's enough to really bother me. The bull is the most complete wins the class. He's the combination of balance and muscle in the right type of frame size for his age, in my opinion. You might not like the speckled color, but it doesn't make a hill of beans to me. He's a level off. He's got some thickness, his clean pattern. And he's probably got the
Hello from Genetic Costa Rica. We've been talking about you and recommending.
Second and third, if you will. I like the longer frame, deeper body bull. To be second, I think that really appreciate the darker pigment, the big bone, foot size for the bull in third. He's really good. He's just like a little bit bigger for my taste in terms of his frame size. 3 good bulls.
So I want to thank everyone for watching, and of course thank our sponsors. We're getting ready to move into
Placing to be Class
that,
64. First place Mystic entry 19.
getting ready to move into that
Second entry 19.
calf class,
IU Cattle Company. Third,
calf division drive. But our friends from
entries.
Genetic Costa
Please make
Rica
sure your
are
first or
watching,
second place calf
and so
are
we're going to
checked.
thank them for watching. And so Genetic Costa Rica is watching with us, and they do a wonderful job shipping and the distribution of semen and embryos to Costa Rica. They distribute for a number of our top breeders here, so thank you very much for being a sponsor. If you're looking for semen or embryo distribution there in Costa Rica, make sure you reach out to Genetic Costa Rica. We've got the phone number, the Facebook page, and the email address right there on your screen. And they represent Bullseye, B8, BR Cottrell, JD Hudgens. So thank you so much for supporting us. We are getting ready to move along into the calf championship drive, but we want to reach out and talk to you about HK Cattle featuring Dinah's Red Diamond collection. So they're going to have an online sale, and it is going to be November 2nd through the 3rd. I'm sorry, that would be like behind me, not in front of me. It is going to be December 2nd through 3rd on Cattle in Motion, and there will be 20 elite Red Brahman offerings. So HK Cattle, everybody loves Dinah, and she is a red diamond herself. She is just a diamond. So we love Dinah, and she has some great cattle, as everyone knows. HK Cattle are just tremendous red cattle, and they have impacted the red breed worldwide. And of course, we want to also remind you about our sale that we are going to be having starting on Tuesday. It is a one-day sale, everybody. One day only, and that is the Game Changers sale with Watkins Cattle Company. That's going to be held on our cattle site on bestcattlesales.com. So November 10 is when that sale will be, one day, this coming Tuesday, and it is 4 exclusive lots. So make sure you check that out. Let's go back into the arena for the Red Calf Champion Drive. So glad everyone is watching and letting us know where they're watching from. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, coming
Dustin
into the
Fairchild,
arena.
If anyone with Smith Brahmans can hear me, Dustin needs to be in here with his red bull that he just placed in class with. Right now, entering the ring is your Red Calf Champion Drive.
Okay, this is our Red Calf Champion Drive.
Calf Champion Award is sponsored by State Fair of Louisiana. Your Reserve Calf Champion is sponsored by Louisiana Brahman Association.
And in that very first spot, that youngest class, that was won by actually Joyce Custom Fitters, and it was a CT Red Hot Rhino, okay, right there in front of us. Then of course, Joyce Custom Fitters is here in the second class. This is Michael Joyce on the stick. Love watching Michael show. Does such a good job. This is Mr. Duce Royal Ag that he is showing. That is a Mr. TC Royal Ag son. And then in this last spot right down here in that third class, we have the great Judd Colors of Heritage Cattle Company. They always take really good care of me. Gayla's just awesome. So we must be missing one. We're missing one, I guess. Yep. Okay. And we're missing that Smith Brahmans. I think that they're coming back. Okay, they're making it back in the ring. So we actually had 4 calf classes. So this bull that you're looking at right here with Judd, that is the oldest bull in the show, in this class, in this division. Excuse me, got ahead of myself. It's the oldest bull in this division, and this is going to be this is Mr. H. Maverick Rojo. He is a Bubba son. Remember we were talking with Gayla yesterday about that bull that they had that won international Grand Champion bull when he was a calf. That was Mr. H. Bubba Rojo, and these are some of his young offspring. I think he had a female that won a class, maybe came out into Division 2 yesterday, but that is the Mr. H. Maverick Rojo. Coming in just a smidgy late. It's kind of a fast show, guys. we're getting the Smith Brahman's entry, which was first in our third class, and that is Mr. J.S. Pold Horizon. That's a CT Mr. Pold Houston son. So we now have our 4 bulls in the arena set, ready for the judge to look at. And of course, those reserves are on the far side.
Really enjoyed going through the young bulls in our calf division. I saw a lot of quality, and what's kind of neat is I can find one in every class. I can grab a hold of and say, hey, I kind of like this, and kind of go on with it. The one that wins the first class, I like a whole lot. This one's big bone. He's youthful, he's thick, he's center-footed, and I just want to see him when he gets over. I think he'll be pretty good. I really like the bull out of second class. I like him because of his body, his balance, and the way he kind of lays down on his top line when he moves. He's just super complete from end to end. You breathe that little confidence, you're going to have calves, and you're not going to have any holes in them. You know, you might want to maybe snap it up just a bit. You really good snap it up. The bull that comes in third, or excuse me, on the third class is one that's has an extra form in it, executive style feature, runs downhill just a bit. That's okay. I know Max Martin, Drew Douglas always told me when they're young, they kind of pop like that, that kind of level out their pop line as they get older. I know John Joyce taught me that too when I was a young guy, so I hope he does that as he gets older and gets kind of leveled out his pop line. The bull that comes out of the fourth class is another real complete bull, much like the little guy that comes out of the first class level in his pop line level, his other line. He's not crazy in any area. He's real complete in terms of the structure of his body, his muscle. So he's one that I like quite a bit as well. Like looking, your champion in this division.
Alrighty, the champion was the youngest calf. So the youngest calf was champion.
Little guy that stood second. Now he's one that was super leveled on his top line. You get behind him, he fits together in terms of his hip structure about as good as any bull in the drive. He gets though from the profile a little shorter, steeper in his hip, goes out a little from up front. The bull I like second best is real complete out of our older class. He'll be reserved.
Okay, so the Bubba son is going to be reserve calf champion. And so we have our calf champion and our reserve calf champion. We're going to get off, and we'll come back when the grays start up. So we're kind of splitting everything up. So we'll have the